Hey guys, welcome to my career mode in Project Cars. This is episode number 9, I think. And yeah, we're about 25 points behind Andy Volk. Currently in the LMP3 series. Series I really like. We're also in the UK. You can see the various sort of points scored by drivers as I flick through. It is possible for us to win the championship. There's 55 points up for grabs. There's 26 points in each race, and there's an extra 3 points for qualifying and the fastest race laps. So you can get up to 56 points. So that's what we're aiming for. We've got pole, means we've got 1 point from this weekend already. So yeah, it should be quite exciting. I do want to win this championship, try and get an offer in a higher tier, possibly LMP2. This is actually called Prototype 3, is another word for the LMP3. It's called Prototype 2. We might be able to get into LMP2, which would be really cool. Or, as it happens, Formula A is also the next step, another step up from this. And there's another, I think there's a GT series, and I forgot what it is. Oh, having to let go of the gas just a little bit. My force feedback set perfectly. Have a look at our tire temps. Not too brilliant, if I'm honest. I'm pretty sure they're not 57, otherwise they shouldn't be showing up as green. Ideally, it shows up as green when you get to about, I don't know, 77-ish. At least in, oh, that might, I don't know actually. You can see our fuel, we've got 14.4, or we had 14.4. We don't anymore. 42, that's our brake, so I can change that. 42 is a pretty good balance, so. So only 2 minutes this race. I'm not entirely sure what that is. This is probably the gap to the guy behind, so we're going to complete this lap. Try and cover the inside, which we have not done successfully. However, we've been able to get a beautiful switchback. Hopefully he doesn't try and move up the inside. Ooh, this... yeah, we're going to be able to do 3 laps around here, I think. 1 minute 15 is... No. Was that a 1:15? It might be a 1:15. No, what does that mean? 1.15. That's probably the gap to him behind. Is it? I'm not entirely sure. I suspect one's the gap to the driver in front and one's to the driver behind. Of course we're in first, so have to find out next lap what it could mean. I'll try and count as we look at the map. I could imagine that's a 1.1 second gap, or 1.2 let's say, for the sake of rounding it up. Got some curves we can use as well. Such a beautiful car to drive. These LMP3 cars are really good fun. Oh shit! Had to do that, otherwise we would have. See, that gap should be roughly the same, I imagine. Oh no, it's not! Because it looks like we finished. Well, I think it turned to a 1.13. So we'll find out what the gap actually was. It's only 25 points up for grabs actually. I thought it was 26. Means we are now third in the championship. means we could win the championship. If we win, we will win the championship. It didn't say the race gap. Oh well. So, in fact, you know something? I think we could have won this if we don't mess up. If we don't mess up, we can win this championship. Because I can't see any of my rivals. Andy Volk is one of them. And there's another dude. I'm not sure what his name was. If you guys remember it, you may be able to find his name. I completely forgot what his name actually was. It would be nice if we could actually view the championship standings. My wheel is shaking loads.
Green, green, green.
What a start! Best starts in Grand Prix racing. Well, I know it's not. Oh shit! We've went as about as wide as you can go around that corner. I can feel every single bump. Such a bumpy track as Donington. Part of the reason why they weren't able to use it for Formula 1, although Bernie did kind of screw them over a little bit because they've invested an awful lot of money into this track and they've got very little. They do a lot of weekly events around Donington. I've been to a couple of them, as I think I may have already said. But they do a lot of weekly events and stuff, and it just so happens it's actually in the equivalent to Prototype 2 cars, I think. No, Prototype 3, 2? Yeah. Oh, Prototype 1 actually, I think. It's a bit of a weird one. Anyway, it's equivalent to a Tier 4 Prototype car, or LMP4 if it's called that. It's, I think that uses the Radical SR8 or something like that. So
This guy's right on your gearbox. See if you can pull a trick on him and slow down in the middle of the last corner and try and punch your way onto the straight and break the slipstream.
let's see how far behind the driver behind us is. 1.1.
Try and extend the gap if you can. We need a bit
So
more
that is
cover.
definitely our race distance to the guy behind. So it's a pretty useful figure. I'm not sure what that means. That's obviously your revs and your speed in kilometers now. Oh, some awful lines. I'm not going to get the extra point for fastest lap on that occasion, because unless we finish fast enough so we are able to get another lap, and that guy's decided to push us out of the way. Got a ton of curves left, so I'm going to use all of it now. I'm going to abuse the curves. Use and abuse. See our tyre temps. Our fuel. It's kind of a nice display, I think. Ooh, shite. Can't see anything with the sun. Oh, we tried to shug a last minute manoeuvre up the inside. I am wary because he could be on our outside. Gonna leave room just in case. Don't think he is, and the race is finished, and we have also finished in first. We've won at Donington.
You've won the race. Fantastic drive.
We have won at Donington. It means we have won the championship as well. I think he did finish 1.4 behind us in the end. You can see his actual... Oh no, you can just see his best lap. We didn't get a best lap, unfortunately. So there we go. So let's have a look at the end champion. Oh, so we didn't actually get fast lap on either occasion, but we did get qualifying bonus point. So possible 53 points then for the weekend. We have won, as you can see. Zach, who started in second. Oh no. Oh my gosh, no. He started way down the back. To Zach. So that means we've also beaten Zach, But how many points have we beaten him by? Wow, look at that. Quite a distance there. I mean, it's kind of a wavy. There's only 3 rounds, so if you... Yeah, there's only 3 rounds, so it's very easy to catch up on drivers who have like messed up or whatever it is. Very easy to win, even if you're not the leader of the championship. We are, though, going to have a look at our contracts, see what we can do. Oh, cool. What's this? Oh, hang on a minute. This is a European. This is it. The European Championships. We've conquered the UK. We've conquered America. And now we're at Imola. Oh my god. Oh, wow, I cannot wait. So there's 4 rounds. So qualifying and practice is the same length. The races are of the same length as well. Okay, that should be quite exciting. So it looks like GT3 is obviously, or the UK, the European Cup is at Spa. This is the GP3. So, wow. Well, guys, depending on how long the last video is, I'm going to pause it and possibly start a new video. Okay, so let's jump into practice then. So what I'm going to do is, rather than sort of show you guys a full race and stuff for race weekend, I'm just going to show you guys practice and kind of how I practice basically. So right, here we go. Let's go to our tuning setup. First of all, we're going to change our fuel. We're going to put them down right down to, I don't know, 20 or something like that. We don't need that much fuel, if I'm honest. So we're going to, like so. My force feedback settings for this car is actually completely standard. I haven't actually bothered changing anything because there isn't really any need to. So yeah, I found force feedback's actually pretty nice how it is. I don't recognise any of these names from the other series. Nope. Interesting. There's obviously a lady here, Hannah Rasquat, like that. So that's quite cool to see. And then possibly Joan or Joanne or Joan. That's possibly a girl as well. Anyway, let's go out onto track. I kind of know this track, not as well as other tracks, but I have driven it on games like Gran Turismo, F1 2013,
Steady on the outlap, warm the tyres and the brakes.
and other racing games as well. I think I may have done it around R Factor at one point. I probably did, but I don't know. I'm not that confident around this track. But does Gran Turismo even have Imola? Oh sugar. I don't think Gran Turismo does have Imola. So no, I haven't driven on Gran Turismo. I've only ever driven on F1 and probably R Factor as well. Ooh, no, we've got cold tyres. So I go up to our tyre graph on our... Well, yeah, you can see they're only at 50. This is a degree centigrade, by the way, not Fahrenheit. If we were to change our HUD, you can see it's it's not 5. It can't be 5. I don't know, what is it in Fahrenheit? I'm not entirely sure what it is in Fahrenheit. It doesn't actually say. Doesn't say what it is in Fahrenheit. It does, but that's a brake temperature, which is like hot. So yeah, I'm not really even trying at the moment. Oh, look at those marbles, they look so nice. Right, let's try and we need to sort of try and learn this track a little bit first. So I'm not going to waste my curves, there's no point. I think it's KERS anyway, or it's something what's like the equivalent. Got quite a bit more grip. 72 degrees is a decent temperature. Let's use some KERS down this straightaway. It's quite a long straight here. This is obviously the full track. I was a bit much later for that first corner than you think you can. And I seem to remember this is quite a high speed bit. Yeah, I backed off a load there. Didn't need to. So this has obviously changed since the Ayrton Senna days of sort of sort of early to mid 90s, I suppose. They changed mainly for safety after Senna's crash. But yeah, by the way guys, those two tyre temperatures are the average of the left and the right tyre. So yeah, they're gonna be roughly the same, but they're not gonna be exactly the same. The rear tyres will be fairly similar, but the front tyres will obviously differentiate, or whatever you call it. Front tyres are almost always going to be warmer than the rears because you do a lot more work with the fronts unless you decide to spin up the rears, then of course, and vice versa. It's got a big runoff, which is good. Also, it seems that you don't get a penalty, so we can use some of the track limits. We're going to try and avoid doing that in the race. I felt like a decent lap, if I'm honest. And I forgot what a Formula 1 car used to be able to do. Yeah, I really can't remember. I was going to say something like it could have been somewhere in the 1 minute 20s. Ooh, we messed that up, though. Massively. Hasn't given us a potential yet. Potential's in the top right corner of your screen. That's the potential for this particular event, though, not overall. So it says current. There's another one which it says my best. And then that is overall time around the track. But it doesn't actually give you a potential of your best time. It just gives you what you've previously set, all the sector times and stuff. Yeah, the potential can be a little bit out sometimes. I think when you come to a pits or something like that, it counts that as like a 0 seconds or whatever. So yeah. Currently in P9, let's see what times other AI drivers have been doing. So everyone's set a time, 41, and we set a 4 seconds, 4.5 off the pace, which is fine. There's plenty of time to be gained, I'm sure. Obviously we're not going to gain it here because we went off at the first corner. Pretty nice through there though. Ooh. Car being pretty happy on the tail. I need to transfer our braking point. The car came out. That's made me lose some of my concentration. Ooh, so close going on the grass. About 150-ish meters there. Possibly 140-ish. Pushing that guy just a little bit. Hopefully he's not alongside us. As we spin the car. Wow. I was going to say we spin the car, however, that guy kind of nudges us back on track. We are 0.4-ish down though. So up to temperature nicely. See how far we are off our times. So does that mean we're 1.3 from the guy ahead and 1.6 from the guy behind? Let's have a look. Yeah, no. Let's see, where are we? We are... no, otherwise we... Oh my gosh, look how close that is, Jesus Christ. No, otherwise we'd be virtually... Oh, I don't know what that means then. Oh no, is that... Oh, that must be fuel usage. Is that fuel usage? Yes, it must be fuel usage. But now I'm not sure which one's going to be... Oh shit. I'm not sure which one's going to be my average and which one's going to be my current lap. Let's see which one changes more. Well, I can't really say because they're both exactly the same fucking number. This is a pretty decent so far though. So fuel is obviously an extremely useful stat to have. That's a really tricky set. That guy, is that the guy who we hit off? I think it is. I think he's just a bit of a spaz if I'm going to be honest. So we'll let him do whatever spastic stuff he needs to do. So retarded. So, oh my god. Well, we'll have a look. Jeez, it can't be 50 meters to the corner. Surely not. It says it was. Now we're still in P11. Why? So close to coming off there. I want to break a little bit earlier than 75 meters. Yeah, I think it's about 100. Not really. I thought we should be able to finish our next lap though, so right, so the one on the right is our last lap, the one on the left is our average, which I guess kind of makes sense. Only use 1.3 per lap, so if you can... Oh no, we can't finish it. Well, I'm going to qualify, guys, and I will see you guys in the race for the next episode of Career. Goodbye.